what's happened is that production is now really a key part of the conversation from the beginning. So it's no longer about the creative and then backing into the production, but production having a seat at the table in that briefing, and just as important as the creative, the strategy, and the media, and production sitting right alongside with them to make sure that it's fully integrated. Because if a client is feeling like they're not getting that integration and production thought from the very beginning, we have seen them take production in-house or to outsource it through another partner that is outside of that agency relationship. So I think that production and the speed of production and the cost efficiency of production is definitely something that we are seeing in terms of requirements for next year.
Yeah, it's interesting how that, we would have, from time to time production as a criterion in creative searches. And it was, I don't want to say it was a throwaway, but it was like, okay, this balance of efficiency, and effective and efficient production, which everyone's going to say they do it, but now it's a real focus and driver of the business for a lot of clients to understand how they can, the expectation, as Erin said, is like, budgets are probably similar. They haven't increased to the degree that the number of kind of assets are required. And so how do you deliver that? How do you deliver more assets in, within the same budget? And as Erin said, we've worked with many partners over the last 2 to 3 years and looking at production and new and different ways of doing it, whether it's pulling it away and finding a separate agency, or, I'm sure many of the agencies on the call today have, built out their production capabilities. But as Erin said, it's interesting that it's the production is kind of rising, on the list of importance. And I think it's kind of right up there, and it's not that far behind media at this point, again, because it's a pretty big line item for many clients.